We are moving on to game two. Let us get going.
Leading off in left field, number 5, Colden Howerton.
The lineup for Baker: Howerton, Battle, Vaughter, 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, 6 is Young, Twillman, and Jenkins. 7, 8, 9 is Bollifer, Bowers, and Aguirre. The defense for the Pioneers, slightly different. Jackson Nolan on the mound. Christian Crespo behind the plate. Caden Owens at first. Drew Woodley at second. Dio Cornett at third. Bryson Sherwood at short. Javi Melendez in left. Brent Olmo in center. And Sean Maple makes the start in right. Baker is going with a lefty, and so Borquez starts this one on the bench. I think he started every game up until now. Yeah.
Number 28, Christian Crespo. And on the mound, left-hander, number 31, Jackson Nolan.
Jackson Nolan, this is just his third start. 7th appearance. He has a 0.73 ERA. It's a very small sample size, but he has been great for the Pioneers. 12 and a third innings. I mean, how great is that? You found yourself in the 2 slot in the pitching rotation at the end of the year. 12 and a third innings pitched, 11 hits, 6 strikeouts, and opponents hitting 239. Now, he has not been stretched out to like 4 or 5 innings yet in a start, but he's been good. And with the Pioneer bullpen plenty rested, they will be ready to go at a moment's notice. This I want to say he started game 2 at Clark and came out in like the 4th inning. But great story. Jackson Nolan started the season as one of the last guys out of the pen.
Colden Howerton.
And the few chances that he got along the way were good ones. And he's found himself starting against Baker in the final weekend. First pitch he throws, taken for a strike. We're underway. It's 0-1 to Howerton. Huh? Taken for a strike, it's 0-2.
No, I'm talking about your stats here. 2020?
My stats here, I didn't play in 2020. That was COVID.
Talking about 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases.
Swing and a miss. Jackson Nolan taking, swinging.
0 each on those 2 categories.
And Howerton goes down. He was 2 for 3 in game 1.
Second base, number 3,
Savon Battle now. He was 0 for 3 with a run scored in game 1.
I saw limited duty after the opening game of the year.
Slash down the right field line, foul and out of play. Pioneers trailed all game in game 1 as Baker scored in the 1st and in the 4th. Pioneers rallied for 3 in the bottom of the 7th to walk him off. That misses away. Sean Maple, the hero of game 1, along with Melendez, who tied it in the 7th, find themselves in the corner outfielder spots today in game 2. Yes, he did. Ooh. It's close. The 2-1. Battle came in hitting 325, 9 doubles, 2 homers, 325, 9 doubles, 2 triples, no homers, 14 RBIs. That's lined. Woodley can't get it. A one-out base runner for the Wildcats.
Batting third, first base, number 33, Braden Potter.
I was just happy thinking about the walk-off victory, and then I got really sad again thinking that my son's thinking about going to Baker. Yeah, they have bowling. We don't have bowling. He's a really good. He's a really good bowler. Two of his teammates from this year's second place state team, Olathe South, two of those seniors have committed to Baker. PJ Dockelis and Nate Ebner. You're getting a couple good ones there. A couple of good kids, too. And misses outside 1-1. But my son actually visited Baker a couple weeks ago. Visited Ottawa and Baker. Ottawa was not impressive. Did not enjoy that. I didn't go on the Baker visit, but he enjoyed it. The 1-1. Sweeping breaking ball taken for a strike. It's 1-2, but can you believe it? I've been at MNU 7. This is year 17. And my kid goes to Baker. That can't happen. That's brutal. He was thinking Grandview a few months ago. He hasn't visited there yet. Maybe they'll sway him. I'll be rooting hard for you. Got him. Foul tip. It's a swinging strike. And 2 down. The lefties have not gotten a good look at Jackson Nolan at all.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
Eli Young, the hero of game 1 for Baker, had an RBI single in the first and a homer in the second. He was 2 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs. Zach Trevino retired the final 11 straight Wildcats from the 4th inning on to keep MNU close. Big lead over there at first. Nolan checks him. Got him. Owens. Safe. Stolen base. You go first movement against a slow moving lefty pickoff, and you can make those. Good speed at second for Young. It's too early in the game to pitch around someone, but a walk here isn't a horrible outcome. The 1-1 popped up. Owens tracking. That'll stay in here. Nice. Lineup for the Pioneers: Olmo, Sherwood, Melendez, 1, 2, and 3. Castillo, Maple, Cornett, 4, 5, and 6.
And after 1/2 inning, Baker 0,
That is a tough stretch of righties right there. Melendez, Castillo, Maple, Cornett. And then Owens, a lefty, 7th. Woodley and Crespo back to the righties, 8 and 9. Olmo and Sherwood both handle lefties very well at the top of the lineup. So
Batting order for the Pioneers
we
in
shall
game
see.
two. Leading off is field number 9, Brent Olmo. Batting
The
second,
starting pitcher
shortstop, number
is
10,
Starlin.
Bryson Sherwood. Batting third, left fielder, number 27.
This is his
Javi
4th
Melendez.
start, his 13th appearance. He's been mostly out of the pen. He has a 5.24 ERA. He's 2 and 1.
Batting fifth, in right field, number 22, Sean.
He has a
Maple.
save. 22 and a third innings, 17 hits, 17 strikeouts. Opponents hitting a scant 205 against him.
Batting seventh, first baseman, number 35, Caden Owens. Batting eighth, at second base, number 1.
But he'll walk you.
Batting ninth and catching,
Cole
number
Starlin,
28,
17
Christian
or
Crespo.
16 walks, 3 wild pitches, 2 HBPs, and some slug, 2 doubles, 2 triples, and a homer.
Catching, number 17, Chris Bollifer. And on the mound,
So he's
left
hard to
fielder,
hit,
number 6,
according to the
Cole
stats,
Starlin.
after 22 innings. He's hard to hit, but when you do hit him, it goes far. Is that a
Leading
fair
off the
assessment?
bottom of the first for the Pioneers, center fielder, number 9, Brent Olmo.
A low batting average against, but a high ERA means a lot of freebies. First pitch, pinks the inside corner at the knees, of course, to Olmo, and it's 0-1. Olmo with a huge single on the bottom of the 7th of game 1 to really set up the inning. Josh Martinez pinch hit, single, and then Olmo followed with a single. Three looking strikes from Olmo, and a really good start from Starlin.
Batting second, shortstop, number
I'm
10,
just offset.
Bryson Sherwood.
I'm basically directly behind lefties, so I can't see the outside corner to lefties. How far out was that? Right, but was it different than what we get on the other side, usually? We usually get batters. We usually get chalk line. Oof. That's a little further, though, isn't it?
That one was on the batter's box line.
The 1-1.
That was farther out.
Sherwood confidently takes that. 2 balls, 1 strike as Starlin is working very quickly. That's painted. He's like, no. Okay, I know the strike zone. I know it better than the umpire. Full count. That was nasty. Let's see how the righties can see this guy.
Batting third, left fielder, number 27, Javi Melendez.
Melendez had a huge base hit in game 1, the game-tying single on the 7th with 1 out. Boy, Starlin is pushing the pace. Strike 1. Ripped up the middle. He's just a professional hitter, isn't he?
Batting fourth,
Noah
designated
Castillo
hitter,
came in hitting
25,
348,
Noah
12
Castillo.
doubles, 10 homers, 61 RBIs. Get that base bumping, baby. He was 1 for 4 in game 1. Looks like Starlin throws pretty firm. Nothing overwhelming, but not a soft tossing lefty, it looks like. Slide step, misses up, 1-1. Rip ripped into the left field. Base hit for Castillo. And that brings up game one hero. There was a few of them, weren't there? Trevino was a hero. So was Melendez. So was Maple.
Batting fifth, right field number 22, Sean Maple.
Close enough.
Sean Maple. Coming off a walk-off double in game one.
Easily confused. Yeah, it's okay.
Takes ball one.
Numbers are close.
I think I'm feeling this one. I think I'm gonna make my call here.
I like it. Over the trees. Into that.
Maple's feeling good. I think this pitch is gonna leave the yard. 2-0. It won't be this pitch though. He's gonna take one. The 2-0. Catches the corner of the left-handed batter's box for strike one. Starlin gets back in the account. The 2-1. That misses up 3-1. Here it comes. Pay attention. Little hanging slider into the trees. The 3-1 from Starlin. And the bases are loaded for Cornett. Cornett was 0 for 3 with a strikeout in game one.
Third base number 16, Dio Cornett.
And he was pinch hit for in the bottom of the seventh. Ball one. But if you look on that replay, he's the first one that gets to Maple after the walk-off double. Two and 0. 17 strikeouts in 21 innings for Starlin, but 16 walks as well. Jammed him. Pioneers threaten, can't score. We go to the second. Scores. So mean.
Leading off the the top of the second for the Wildcats and batting fifth. Center field, number 8, Tanner Twillman.
5-6-7 due up for Baker. Twillman was 0 for 3 in game 1. Fouls it away 0-1. The softball team is, well, they scored. Wow. What am I looking at? We scored 2 in the 5th. 2 RBIs from Nia Brown. I'm not shocked that we scored. I'm shocked that we scored off Kira Baker. Or Kyra, whatever it is. Burlage. Hangers 2 for 3 again. Just absolutely on fire. Doesn't matter who's out there. The 0-2. Ripped up the middle. Olmo cuts it off. Fires to second. It's a leadoff double on 0-2. Where was that pitch and where was it supposed to be?
Batting sixth, right fielder, number 13.
Supposed to be backdoor breaking
John
ball, and it was
Jenkins.
caught too much of the plate. Must have been up. He's been calling wide on both sides for both teams so far. That's down the left field line and deep. Melendez watches it go, and it is foul. Woo!
Wow.
That was fair for way too long.
Coach Goodwin is hot at the umpire.
Does he want to get out of here early?
You gotta.
He'll come up here and join the.
Yeah, he would. He's. We can't tell from here the angle, but he was certain that was gone. Struck him out. Ooh, that hurts. All right, Melendez. He thought it was foul, but he doesn't have a good view, and I think he might be a little bit
Catcher
biased.
number 17, Chris Bollifer.
Yeah.
So did I. I looked left. I had no idea where I was.
I was looking at Melendez to see where it was. You just have to follow him. Fouled it away. All right, here it is again.
How did the first one tell you if it was or wasn't? He's talking to the pen right now.
So it lands foul, but it's hooking, so you don't know where it crossed over. And of course, from our angle, you can't tell anything. Into center field. Olmo on the run. They hold him at third, cut it off. And first and third, one out. Good hold. Is it Goodwin or Godwin or Goodwin?
I think it's good one.
I can't. Coach Brian?
Ryan.
Ryan Goodwin. I always get that wrong.
Is that 39?
39 pinch runs, courtesy runner. And Baker set up nicely, first and third, one out. Over at softball, they're in the bottom of the seventh. Pioneers down 4-2. 2 outs and nobody on.
Batting eight, shortstop, number 4, Jaden Bowers.
Safety squeeze. The guy was stealing second at the same time, so that's not that safe.
At first base for the Wildcats, number 39, Jacob Rowe.
You don't want to be stealing on that in case he pops it up. At least that's what I think. No one asked me. Gets it down foul. Coach is like, they're giving us a run, man. Can we take it or no? No? All right, let's try something else. Take it easy. Watch this little 4.63. He's just going to blow a gasket. Got him looking. 2 down. That's a rough AB for old. Who was it? I never said his name, I don't think. Bowers. A couple of foul bunts and looking at strike 3.
Third base, number 24, Javier Aguirre.
We've all been there. You try to avoid those as much as you can as a baseball player, but sometimes it's just not your AB. Misses away 1-0. Now the Pioneers, we worked on this all the time under Coach Riggleman. He's in the dugout this year. First and third situations with a lefty, especially a young one on the mound. Early break. Try to get him to balk. Try to get him to throw it around. Pioneer defense should be well versed in stuff like that. If they get 2 strikes, you might see some shenanigans, but they're playing it straight up with the 9-hole. Aguirre popped up. Olmo tracking. And Nolan works his way out of it. Goodwin gives the ump a little look on his way in, but
For the Wildcats in the top of the second, no runs,
thinks better
2
of
hits, no
making
errors,
a scene.
2 runners left. After 1.5 innings, still no score.
We'll be back. Caden Owens leads off the bottom of the second.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Pioneers and batting 7th. First base, number 35, Caden Owens.
Caden Owens jumps out of the way of the first pitch. It's 1-0. 2-0. Three and 0. He's been ahead in the count all day. He was 1 for 2 with a walk in game 1. Takes a strike. Pioneer softball loses game 1 4-2. Big hack from Owens. Count runs full. He's been slumping slightly lately. Came into today hitting .343, 11 doubles, 9 homers. That's crushed into left field. Oh my goodness. How is that not a base hit? What a catch out there in left. What an absolute missile from Owens. Did you get it, Joe?
Second base, number 1, Drew Woodley.
Blocked by the pole. Strikes again. Woodley hacks through the first pitch. It's 0-1. Woodley was 0 for 2 in game 1 with an HBP. Misses in 2-1. So bad. Grounded foul down the third baseline. Two balls, 2 strikes to Woodley. Nope. That's hammered into left. Right at the left fielder again, 2 down. 2 exit velos over 100 and 0 for 2. I don't know that for sure. It'd be fun to know all that stuff, wouldn't it?
Batting 9,
We set up Rapsodo on the field here.
Christian Crespo.
How about Crespo's first bomb of the year? Wouldn't that be fun?
He said he was calling it.
He was going to get one today, he said.
Actually, he sits down right next to me and says, 0 for 2, no good. Home run.
2-1.
Yeah.
Has he hit one in BP? Does he have the juice?
He hit one off of me.
Oh,
So he can.
like in a game? Or in a like live BP? Okay.
He's hit a few in live ABs. Just hasn't put one in a game.
Up the middle. That's going to sneak through. Look at that. He hits it 65 miles an hour and it gets through. That's what you got to do, fellas. Hit it off the end of the bat. Courtesy runner at first, John Murphin, scored the winning run in game 1. And Brent Olmo comes to the plate.
Courtesy runner at first base for the Pioneers, number 2.
Olmo was 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored in game 1.
Now batting, center field, number 9, Brent Olmo.
He struck out looking on 3 pitches in the first inning. He will be hacking early this time. Came in hitting .389. It's possible. If you hear enough chirping from both dugouts, you might be like, maybe my zone's a little bit big. Fouls it off, 1-1.
Crespo was adamant yesterday that we could beat Marco Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah.
How old is Bartolo Colon? He's like 45. I think he's younger than I am.
He's got.
He's still throwing.
Yeah, he's still throwing in the Mexican League. He's got 3.2 innings pitched and 400.
Somebody said they think MNU could beat Bartolo Colon right now.
He was adamant. That was the big.
That was the topic of dinner.
Yeah.
Was he was adamant about it. Was there any
Everyone else disagreed.
oh, they disagreed. Yeah.
Axel said we could beat him.
I mean,
But like Dio
was.
Dio was adamant. He's like, Crespo, you're dumb.
fouled away 1 and 2.
And a harsher version, but yeah.
Now,
But we don't know.
we would. I mean, if he pitched every day for 162 games, like if you faced him 162 times, how many times are you going to win that game?
Oh,
We would get him.
Yeah, you get him.
third.
I don't know if you're going to beat him a third of the time, but because we got to shut down whatever team he's on.
Yeah.
Fouled away again. I just don't think you understand what it really is like to face a big league arm, even
Even if he's old.
at this age.
That's what we were saying, like his knowledge. He would just pick apart swings.
It's a different, and he throws it where he wants and everything. Olmo fouls it off. Olmo's still fighting. 1 and 2.
Those big league guys, even when they're young,
They're smarter, dude. They're so much smarter than the hitter. Especially our hitters. You'd pick us apart.
The 1-2. Chopped. Called it fair. Called that one fair. It's hard to tell. I'm sure he was right.
For the Pioneers in the bottom of the
So-
second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. And
Now,
after
if he's
2
adamant that we
innings,
could beat Bartolo Colon, I agree with him that we could. To say that we like
No, like a one game.
would,
Face him once, we'd beat him.
I mean, no, I'm not betting on us
Yeah,
in that
neither
point.
am I. I'll be
Now,
I gotta go check
okay.
on the game. But I wanna finish
Now
this
MNU has faced Vidal Nuno, who a few years later was pitching for the Yankees, and Keith Dixon took him utility shed. So I
off.
mean,
It's not possible.
it's not impossible that big league talent makes mistakes. But no, you're not just going to go beat Bartolo Colon, even at age 45. I get where he's coming from, though. It's not a ridiculous notion to say that you'd get good looks at someone because he's not throwing 98, So, what do you think, chat? Let me know in the chat. How many? We faced Bartolo Colon 50 times, not in a row, so he's not tired and everything, but like once a week for a year. Do we get him? How many times do we get him? If he's facing, like, we got to shut down whatever team he's on. What team is he on?
Bartolo?
Yeah.
He's on a team in the Mexican League.
I mean, but in this scenario,
The scenario we're talking about was he was on Baker.
he's on Baker. Okay. Well, in that case, we're winning 3 out of 4. I mean, we barely beat Pogue, right? Bartolo's going to just shove.
Leading off the top of the third for Baker, left field, number 5, Colden Howard.
It's fun to think about that kind of thing. How about Kyle Hendricks? I think we're lighting it. I think we're lighting him up this year.
Actually, we are lighting him up.
This year, yes.
We're lighting him up.
Cub fans over here lamenting about Kyle's demise, but you know what? Kyle Hendricks can do no wrong.
Pick any pitcher in the Cubs.
Are you a Cubs guy or a Sox? Oh, so he's not even a Cubs fan. But are you a Sox guy?
Yeah.
See, now I mean, that's rough sledding right now, man. Oh my goodness.
They had the lead last night.
And then they blew it.
The White Sox are struggling.
Eric Freddy looked good though.
Not just as a slow start, but as an organization and as a whole situation. Oh, that's painful.
Who'd you say? Fatty pitched last
Yeah,
night?
Freddy pitched. He looked
Top of the order due up as we get back to Olathe. Top of the third. Nolan is 3-0 on Howerton.
The game stuff. I didn't see any video. Just saw the box score.
4-pitch walk.
That's not good.
Bullpen is moving. I think that's Brecklin.
Yeah, that's Breck.
Second base number 3, Savon Battle.
With a guy out there with as few innings as Nolan, you're not going to let him work out of trouble like you would a veteran starter. It'll be short leash for in a situation like this. Battle takes strike one.
Are you a Bears fan then?
Yeah.
I told Logan, I asked him who the Bears are going to pick, and he told me Caleb Williams. I said, nope, Jaden Daniels. Take Daniels.
There's no way we will go from Fields to Daniels.
That's into right field. Maple
He's a worse
tracking.
prospect than what Fields was.
One out.
He's a worse prospect than how Fields was coming out of college.
I don't know about that.
By their draft grade, like projections and stuff.
What you don't measure is the competitiveness of the guy.
Fields is more competitive.
Fields was good in
First
college.
base number 33, Braden Water.
I'm talking about him versus Caleb Williams.
I am with you on that.
I think Jaden Daniels is more of a competitor.
I'd rather have anyone than Caleb Williams.
Who's Jaden Daniels? I don't even know.
LSU quarterback. He won
Oh.
the Heisman.
He was at
Okay.
Arizona State before going to LSU. The kid's an athlete.
I don't know my college football. I watch MNU. Runner goes, hit and run. Woodley flips. 2 down.
Designated hitter number 19, Eli Young.
Man, back to Eli Young, the game one offense for Baker. Drove in both runs.
I do agree with Logan's choice.
I don't know if he's going to let Nolan face Eli Young. Do you say, let's walk him here and get the next guy, or do you bring in Brecklin now?
Breck's coming in.
Yep, that's it for him.
I think this could be it for Nolan.
Just get more pitches in.
If Coach Teepin's up there, then it's
That'll do it. Another good start from Jackson Nolan. He's given us what we need. I mean, you'd love him to go 4 or something like that, but
Yeah, just hand me that.
big spots, big games. You got a tough righty at the plate. Let's go Breck. We'll be right back. She's fantastic. I don't know what to tell you.
She's the biggest hit in the world.
I listened to her new album.
Did I? And have you seen why?
I have Taylor Swift songs on my phone. I'm not going to sit here and deny that.
No, you have to. Some classics on there.
I listened to her in the shower.
That's where the conversation had led between pitching changes here as Brecklin comes in, throws ball one.
That's fair.
Brecklin on the season is 4-1. This is his 16th appearance.
Yeah,
He has 4 starts, a 7.46 ERA.
that's fair, Ty. 100% fair.
It's lofted into right. Maple. Nice. 25 and a third innings, 33 hits, 21 strikeouts, and opponents hitting 314 against him.
Third, no runs, no hits, no
He
errors,
gets out of
no
that little
runs.
jam,
And after 2.5
and the
innings,
Pioneers will come to hit in the bottom of the third.
scoreless.
Everyone was so about it. Like 2 years straight.
Yeah, they had like 5 MVP candidates.
Yeah, they were.
Sherwood takes strike one,
They were up there, and
leading off the bottom of the third.
every year they got voted like top 5.
I think the downfall of the White Sox is because Jose Abreu left. Just his leadership.
I loved him. 1-1 to Sherwood.
Did they lose Anderson too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on Marlins.
He's on the Marlins?
Yep. Him, Jake Berger, Avisal Garcia, and they got a couple other former White Sox players over there.
Where's Eloy Jimenez now?
He's with the Sox still.
Is he still up?
Yeah.
He's
never hasn't performed to what
he's
everyone
hurt.
thought.
Because he always gets hurt.
Flared into left field.
Well, at least he didn't pay
Foul
Buxton.
territory and drops.
He already saucing out Buxton $30 million a year to not play half the games. That's cool.
Are you from Minnesota?
North Dakota. But my dad grew up in the Twin Cities, so that's my big concern.
So you're a Twins fan?
Correct.
You like the baby blue uniforms too?
Yes.
Boy.
They're pretty sick.
DT, everyone in here is in favor besides you.
Well,
Just kidding.
Then-
Chad's not in favor either.
The old guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You guys gotta change the ways, you know?
I love baby blue.
2024.
they're the wrong shade for one thing.
Sherwood doesn't say anything but gives him a long, disgusted look as he goes down looking. It's like, bro, my family's here. You can't be
Left field, number
punching me out on
27,
balls 5 inches
Javi
outside.
Melendez.
Javi Melendez is going to go deep. 0-1. He's had a few rockets up the middle. And he's going to yank on a off-speed pitch here. Oh, that's what's it, man.
He asked me 30 minutes before game time to change his locker. It's like, no. Not a chance.
It's lifted into right. That's going to get foul and down. You get that text from KP.
What'd she say?
Something about not participating in one of the pin ceremony.
She had texted me.
The 1-2. That misses up 2-2. Full count. All right, with 2 strikes, Javi kind of likes to look the other way, but I think this breaking ball is going to make him pull it out of the yard. Nope, still went the other way with it. Driven into right field and deep, but not enough.
Designated hitter, number 25, Noah Castillo.
Noah Castillo skied into center field. A nice, quick, easy inning. Oh, they're having trouble with it, though. They're having trouble. He caught it anyway. Wow. Thought that was going to be a bloop double. Second time through 2-3-4 to go 1-2-3 against
3 complete innings in the books.
this team is pretty impressive.
Wildcats 0.
We're scoreless.
Pioneers 0.
Brecklin back out for his second inning of work. We're scoreless into the 4th.
Play in the spring.
I expected a very offensive day today. The wind is pretty neutral.
I tore meniscus.
Leading off is out in the fourth for the Wildcats.
Beautiful.
Center field, number 8.
Usually it's an offensive day, but
Willamette.
these are the 1 and 2 starters, so you don't get too much offense. But I expected more than this. First pitch, skied on the infield. Crespo, no problem.
Like nothing.
That's way harder than he just made that look from a couple of catchers up here.
Yeah, so I was the catcher at the time was All American Sandy. So I was played like every fourth.
Right field, number 13, John Jenkins.
Or when he got hit in the face.
I'll catch once a series if it depended on the day when I caught. And then he got against Baker, he got drilled in the face. And then so I finished that game and then caught the rest and then started next week against Mobile. That's when I tore it. And I looked horrible.
1-0 to John Jenkins. Takes that first strike. It's 1-1.
I didn't tell Coach T, and then he wasn't very thrilled with me. But then he kind of put 2 and 2 together after my performance against them. And so I just went to pinch hit rolls. And he would give me immunity every day, and I would go in every day.
1-2 after the foul ball.
So then the plan was, so I got surgery that summer. The plan was to rest that fall, and then kick it back up to
Misses up. Count evens at 2.
and then when during my rehab, I was rehabbing with Emily, just getting ready, making sure she was fine with it.
Ooh! How did that miss him?
I like that.
That went all the way back to Brecklin. Off the bricks.
Striking him out.
Full count.
Obviously didn't play.
Into left center field, fairly deep. Melendez on the run. Can't get there.
That bounce like right to him.
It's a one-out double for Jenkins, and there's a runner in scoring position. How did he come up with that so cleanly?
Catcher number 17, Chris Bollifer.
Just missed, bounces up on the wall, and then he traps it right there. First pitch taken for a strike from Bollifer, and it's 0-1. Chopped down the third baseline, foul, 0-2.
Finally had my last surgery in July. That's why I was on crutches at the beginning of the year. And I had a meniscus transplant. So I got some random person's meniscus in my knee. What?
The 0-2.
I think so. It's a year recovery. I'm still recovering.
Are you still doing PT?
No. Just lifting on my own and whatever. And then it's like frequent checkup. Every 6 weeks I have to go to the doctor. Till a year.
Softly into center. Olmo tracking. Well, he squared that up.
No.
2 outs, runner on third, no sac fly there. Just a plus.
Shortstop number 4, Jaden Bowers.
But it's supposed to be like return to like
Jaden Bowers went 1 for 2 in the first game.
So you're getting a third surgery?
I've had 4 on the same knee.
Called strike 1.
All for the meniscus?
Yep. I told him first one was on my crew in school. I was playing summer ball just in COVID, and like summer ball just kind of was like And then later in the summer, it was like basically town ball up north, but like you get stuff
Didn't get the call. Count evens at 1.
from the cities, and like they had basically the whole Greyfish lineup. And I was playing, and they're starting center fielder. There's a play at the plate.
Little nubber. Sunday hop for Owens. Flips to Brecklin. No problem.
And
Joe,
he slid
Joe likes to get back to 0 as quickly as you can, man.
When he slid, his like leg came up.
For the Wildcats in the top of the 4th. No
We'll be
runs,
back.
1 hit.
Five, 6, 7 due up for the Pioneers.
See, now he's gonna get hit.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Pioneers, right fielder number 22, Sean Maple.
Maple, then Cornett.
Yes, but you have to.
Yeah.
Takes first pitch strike.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
Great walk.
That's crushed into left field. Another line out. Pioneers are hitting absolute missiles into left. That's 3. coming up empty. So Starlin is pitching a shutout, but it's not like it's a dominant situation. There's been a lot of loud outs. Cornette takes down for a ball. It's 1-0.
Pen's hot. Pen's hot.
Pen's always hot.
Pen's always. Pen is always hot.
That's just.
Last year,
It's hard to hit that pitch.
punches you would radio down. And you'd be,
No.
alright, I need these 4 guys playing catch. These 2 guys, this guy warming up, getting hot, and this guy stretching.
How did my cool base seat with the bats get down there? That's outside. 3-1.
I bring it down there.
Someone
They throw our chair.
Someone
and table.
snagged it.
So I snagged it because we needed a chair down there. It'll be back up here. I was just too lazy to bring it up here. For being honest.
Take it easy, Dio. Just balance. Just stay balanced. You'll be fine.
Those are the best Smuckers. Raspberry or strawberry. Strawberry. Best ones.
The full count pitch to Cornette.
I'm not a Nutella guy. I'm not.
Deal's gonna get one of these.
Yep. We've all been there. Can I put KS 2-3? Yep.
First base number 35.
Caden Owens now
Caden Owens.
hit an absolute rocket into left field his first time up. Again, ahead in the count. I want to say, remember he was 2-0 his first time up, and then I think it's happened all day.
Yes. I'd rather him.
So he's been seeing advantage counts all day long. That's how you have a good day. He was 1 for 2 in the first game, 0 for 1 here, but
So true.
missile.
So true. I've gotten that. Oh. It was tough. I got it in Columbia. It was the first time I got it.
Transfer from William Jewell, just 40 minutes away or so.
And it had
He used to be in our conference before they moved up to NCAA. Stays alive.
Didn't realize how perfect.
I shouldn't say moved up to NCAA.
Perfect bunt, like square, where exactly where you want to go, and I just halved it.
They're Division
And,
Two.
yeah, I got thrown out, and it was like bad. Like I should have been there by a mile.
Why? How is that? I mean, I don't think it's a strike, but I'm shocked that it wasn't called one.
See on that side of the dugout, when he walks it over there, when he gets up from the seat in the dugout, that's when you know you really messed up. Because you made him get up.
And he takes advantage of it. Launches out of the yard into the construction zone onto the new track. And the Pioneers lead 1-0.
I felt bad after that.
That was an absolute nuke.
That's one of those.
Here's the pitch that kept the inning alive.
Do it.
What happened
And
here?
afterwards, you apologize like an hour later and be like, alright, I'm sorry.
What is? Sorry, I'm screwing this up here. Figure it out, Jenkins. Here's the pitch that kept the inning alive.
Second base number 1, Drew Woodley.
And here's the pitch that gave MNU the lead. Woodley, push bunt.
Yeah, that's in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, the big. Oh, there we go!
Do or die play from the pitcher, and it's a 2-out single. Here's Owens' just absolute nuke.
I love bunts.
Yeah, that stinks.
The home run's already in a few, and then you bunt that.
Catcher number 28.
This is a bomb right here.
Christian Crespo.
He knows it. Thanks, Blue. Bing bong. Umpire's like, I love your walk-up song. Thanks.
Yeah, got it. Not even close.
Oh, what?
DT.
I looked. I go, where is the deal? I didn't know you had it.
I had it.
Take it easy with that frame back there.
We're not like softball. Softball, we just got music going on at all
Oh
times.
goodness.
Softball, it's like
Crespo
NBA
now.
Softball. We just let that thing play. It'll just come on, man.
Fouled away, 1-1.
I'm telling you, it's user error. Too bad in that.
Crespo's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in game 1.
It's user error.
If I was using it, it would be user error too. Because I don't know what it was.
He is 1 for 1 in this one. Hit that little dribbler up the middle. Squares to bunt.
Didn't get it.
Right back to Starlin.
Good out there, man.
Pioneers take the lead as we head to the 5th.
Leading off the top of the 5th for the Wildcats. Third base, number 24, Javier Aguirre.
Top of the 5th, 9-1-2 due up for the Wildcats. This is Aguirre.
Yeah, my brother and his girlfriend.
He's 0 for 1. Squares to bunt, takes a strike. I mean, it's we usually get a wider zone. That's just what we deal with. This one seems a little bit extra today. That's into right center. Olmo on the move. Makes a diving catch. You can play some defense out there.
Can I like put the heading catch in the stats? Wish you could do that. Oh, DC.
Left field, number 5.
Olmo gets a perfect jump.
Howerton.
We're going Hurtado. GT, we're going Hurtado here.
Nice. Good job, Joel Wozniak.
Who's?
Wosteniak.
Oh, I thought you said Hurtado. I was like,
Wasn't that his parents he was talking to?
Hurtado?
That'll be it for Brecklin. He's the pitcher of record at the moment. We will bring in Christian Hurtado to face the top of the order, Howerton. And we'll be right back. Top of the order, Howerton to face Hurtado, who's made 15 appearances, all out of the pen. 9.24 ERA. He's 2-3. He's got a save. 12 and 2/3 innings, 18 hits, 18 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .353. Strikeout numbers still elite for Hurtado. Check swing from Howerton. Strike one. Hurtado, another one of these guys who only knows World Series appearances. We've had plenty of really fun teams around here.
Yeah, it's just
In my 17 years, Coach Thompson's 18. Swing and a miss, strike two.
the other guys.
But these last 3 years, you can even include the COVID year, which was shaping up to be something fun. It's really been like next level, really fun, really deep teams, a lot of good arms. Swing and a miss, strike three. That was quick. But you think back, I mean, if anyone's listening who was around 2012,
Second base
14,
number
15, and
3,
16,
Savon Battle.
17 we went to nationals. Just elite, loaded teams, really, really fun. Clayton Brandt, Jordan Eckley, players of the year. All-Americans. It's fouled away by the two-hole battle. It's 0-1. But these last 3 years of teams where you can start dreaming about Lewiston and then teams that actually get there and then actually win a game there. I don't know if it's even something I thought much about before these last few years. We sort of got close as players back in the 90s with this group, Ryan's team, with Coach Riggleman at the helm. They played a game and the winner would go to the World Series. That's as close as that group ever got. Lost that game to Indiana Tech, and they ended up finishing second in Lewiston that year. I think this is Coach Riggleman's daughter, Sarah. That's his wife, Kathy, coming in. I don't know Sarah well enough to recognize her after 20 years. 25 years, good Lord.
They just wanted him.
Drop him from a helicopter.
Yes.
It's like, oh, let it crash.
The 1-2. Into right field. Maple giving it a look.
Ooh, easy.
They are extremely expensive.
Yeah, 25 plus years ago, Coach Sam Riggleman was head coach at Bethel, Indiana. He had 500 wins at that point. He ended up with over 1,000. He's in the Hall of Fame.
What do you mean? Look
He's in the Pioneer dugout this year as kind of a favorite of Ryan. Moved here from Michigan for this year to be his pitching coach when our pitching coach got the head job at Madonna, Michigan. Another 1-2. And that misses 2-2. And that Bethel team in 97, 98, 99 had Coach Riggleman's son, Jeremy, on it, who was our age. Me and Coach Thompson. And Bryson Sherwood's Uncle Craig. And a guy named Sean Sumi, who's now the AD at Avila, just up the road. That's into right center. That's going to split the gap. Maple cuts it off. They fired a second, but Battle is in with a two-out double. And the tying run is at second with 2 outs. But they're bringing up the 3-hole lefty, so Hurtado will stay out there for sure to face this guy. And this Saturday, everyone's coming out here.
Base number 33,
Sumi's just up the road. I'm here. Coach Thompson's here. Sherwood family is here to see Bryson's senior day, so Uncle Craig's making the trip. Coach Riggleman's son Jeremy's coming out. I don't even know where he lives now. California? Or is he at Taylor, Indiana? I don't know. But it's going to be a nice, fun little reunion for the 1997 through 99 Bethel Pilots. One and 0 to Vaughtner. Fouled away. Count evens at 1.
Eastern, right? I mean, if you
So by Fargo.
yeah, I'm an hour north of Fargo. I grew up in a small town, super small town. Like I graduated with
The 1-1. Snapped. Curveball. Brings it right over the middle of the plate. Freezes
played 9-9 football.
Vaughtner. And it's 1 and 2. Throw another one of those. Sweeping away. That should do it.
We'd travel to
Hurtado trying to find the pitch on his Apple Watch. It's hard to do in the sunlight.
so we were always in small classes, and then
The 1-2.
at the biggest class.
There it was. Vaughtner didn't chase.
What weight did you wrestle at?
Placed my junior year at 45.
You placed?
Yeah.
Wow.
There were 17 wrestlers in North Dakota.
North Dakota wrestling's not a joke. A lot of
It wasn't high. It was. I played
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
up there, but yeah, I took 6.
Good hack from Vaughtner. Fouls it back.
Milked the football injury so I didn't have to cut weight for my senior year. Dude, I would drop like 30 pounds.
that's
Because I'd bulk up for football, right? And then I would have to drop it immediately. And I just wouldn't eat for a week.
what I was doing too.
Did you wrestle?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's sweet.
I wrestled my freshman and sophomore year, then but my junior year was.
Another 2-2. Got him swinging. Hurtado gets out of it.
So, and then they changed our baseball season to be the same as wrestling.
For the Wildcats on the top of the
Bottom 5, Pioneers clinging to the 1-0 lead.
No errors.
Bottom 5, top of the order, due up for the Pioneers. A couple of lefties to face Starlin, and then a slew of big righties.
Center field, number 9, Brent Olmo.
And the Baker bullpen has a righty in it. I don't know if Starlin will face the righties for a third time. He's been excellent, though. Just the one,
Left the shoes.
if you can even call it a mistake, to Owens. I thought he had him struck out on the previous pitch.
I think Dave is going to win.
Olmo comes up empty. You don't see that much. Usually he fouls it off at least. 2-1.
Who wanted
Olmo's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Spencer Lee's a dog.
Dude, he is.
He is so good.
Don't tell that to DT, because DT's a huge Iowa fan.
I knew he made it.
Yeah,
Did you?
I love Spencer Lee.
Hey, you see Caitlin Clark's new deal with Nike? There you go.
The 3-1.
Get her some money.
Skied.
Playing for 8 years.
Yep.
How many pop-ups today?
Yep.
48.
That'll help out with her 76,000.
That's the difference in the game, though, you know?
That's so
Shortstop number 10,
first overall.
Bryson Sherwood.
You used to get,
Guys get millions.
like Sherwood at short used to get 7 or 8 chances per doubleheader, right? It's like 2 or 3 now.
All the money she's making from State Farm and Hy-Vee.
The way that the approach of the game has changed. Is he quick pitches? Sherwood, it's 0-2.
Whatever the name of the arena is in Indianapolis where they're going to play, she's got a contract with that company.
Oh, wow.
Grounded towards short, just as I talk about the lack of options for shortstops. 2 down. We'll bring up Melendez, and will that be it for Starlin?
Left field number 27, Javi Melendez.
Might try to steal one more out from him before you go to the pen. He's only allowed 5 hits. Yeah, stick with him. I like it.
Yeah, that was just straight earlier.
If he had been set up there and stuck it, he may have gotten it.
Bless you.
The 1-0. No, good. 2-0.
And then, yeah, won state in football. 9 man. My junior year. Pretty sick. And then we won.
Javi didn't like that. It looked like it was down the middle, belt high.
Like my baseball team.
Same thing.
I played my junior year.
Where was that previous pitch?
We had 2 guys go to North Dakota State, which is
Yeah,
division.
right there. A little above the belt maybe, but still a strike. Grounded to short.
And he like started. We had another guy
Well
play
done,
baseball
Sterling.
at State, which another Indiana school up
I keep expecting the Pioneers to finally break out with a 5 spot or something. It keeps not happening. We go to the 6th, 1-0.
In the books.
So we won.
Reese Helen into the game to face 4-5-6.
For the Wildcats. Designated hitter.
4 saves on the year. This is his 20th appearance. He's 3-3 with a 2.35 ERA. 23 innings, 28 hits, 22 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 292. That's all been trending down. First pitch swung on and missed from Eli Young. Pioneer softball leads 1-0 over across the way. Young is 0 for 2 in game 2 after a big game 1. That's fouled away.
Yeah, you had too much.
Helen, another
Stuff at the beginning of the year.
part of that group who only knows World Series appearances. This is his 3rd season with the Pioneers. Excellent out of the pen at the end of the 22 season, and then really good last year. And And good again this year. Give me that pitch. Called strike 3.
Some people would say.
It's a good 4.5, 5 inches outside.
Center field number 8, Tanner Twillman.
What a big first out.
Oh, here we go.
Oh gosh.
Zoom in on this. It's like, what do you want from me? It's off the plate away. I've been calling this pitch a strike all game. Yeah, but that one was over the foul pole, and it should have been a homer. And now you're screwing my guy with the outside pitch, and I don't like it. It's like, well, I'm the umpire and you're the coach. There's not much you can do about it. And it's like, but I never beat this team, and I really want to. And I'm wondering if you could help me out with that. And the umpire's like, I'm supposed to be neutral, but I'll see what I can do. Pat you on the butt. See you later. I think that was exactly what they said.
That was good.
Word for word.
Yeah. It's like a John Boy clip right there.
The way you like accurately finish that too. 'Cause sometimes they do like a comeback, you know. Where they
Right. I
separate
can
it.
feel them.
You felt the separation.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
coming.
it's good.
1-0.
That's 17 years of experience right there. You made it, Jack.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Oh my gosh. The talk did not help. That was even further out. But yeah, if anything on the outside corner, now you have to call it because did he go? He did not. Even if he did, that's a no swing.
Imagine if they called you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is Twillman, by the way. Tried to get the cutter or slider by him, fouled it away. Twillman's 1 for 2.
Here comes the bullet. The bullet vibes right now. That was it. 100%.
Buried it. Count runs full. How many big outs has Reese Helland gotten in his career? Biggest was probably, well, twice. You can count twice in the opening round each season.
Ty, you done it this year? You going here?
Lost him. 1 out walk. Tying run reaches base.
Just a regular season?
At Oklahoma City, he struck out the NAIA Player of the Year, Christian Crespo, in a huge spot. Not Christian Crespo. Cross factor.
Cool to travel and stuff.
Right field number 13, John Jenkins.
John Jenkins now to the plate. He's got big power.
Got to overwork yet, but
He's 1 for 2 this game. He's got 10 bombs on the season. Lofted into right.
sure, Dad.
That's Borquez, by the way. Put him in right field. Couldn't come up with it. And Maples in left. So Borquez,
Borquez in for.
you got to go
Yeah.
rosters, MNU, change the lineup. So Borquez is in the 3-hole in right, and Maple moves to left.
Quarterback. QB1. That's QB1.
Ooh, careful. That ball gets away. And the tying run, I think it might be a pass ball. Let's have a look. It wasn't in the dirt. Wild pitch.
If he's going with that.
Big power at the plate. Tying run at second. fouls it away. 1-2. So Reese Hillen got that huge out in the 2022 opening round. I think it was bases loaded, 1-run game, National Player of the Year at the plate. Struck him out. And then picked up the win. He got the winning, but it was basically a save. He came in the previous inning. The 1-2. Yeah, but call it. Go ahead and call it a strike. Done it before. 2-2. Got the final out of the 2023 opening round at LSU Shreveport with the tying run at second. The 2-2. Hanging in there is Jenkins. Foul tipped. Great pitch from Helland. Great job by Jenkins to stay alive. Got him swinging. He should run. Crespo makes the throw. No advance. 2 down. Now Bollifer, the 7-hole.
Catcher number 17, Chris Bollifer.
He's 1 for 2. In game 1, he was 1 for 3. Foul tip into the glove, strike 1. It is hard to get used to Reese Helland your first time seeing him. Very firm and everything's moving. A lot of cutters, sliders. A lot of soft contact to the opposite field as that's out of play. 0-2. Make your block, Crespo. The 0-2.
That's a good read.
Couldn't find the mute, sorry. Wild pitch moves the runner to third. And now it's a little bit more harrowing to drop a big hammer in there. Let's go cutter up. A little flare to right field. No, that's what it was, but foul. Top 6. Pioneers lead 1-0. Tying run at third. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Helland fires. Another foul.
He's got to throw something else in here.
Another 1-2. Into left, right, center. Borquez. They were both calling hard for it. You like that. Borquez, the taller and bigger player, says mine. 4-5-6 due up for the Pioneers in the bottom of the inning, trying to extend this lead. Starlin heads back out there. Both of these starting pitchers for Baker have been excellent. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Pioneers. Castillo, Maple, and Cornett.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Pioneers, designated hitter number 25, Noah Castillo.
Noah's going deep. Man, he's been just all over the ball today. Shot after shot. Another single for Noah into left field, and it's a leadoff base runner. We'll probably pinch run for him. You don't want to lose the DH in a 1-0 game in case they tie it, but it would be really nice to use a rabbit out there and try to get that second run, but looks like they're going to play it straight up. Half-hearted check over to Castillo, who was barely even leading off. Maple needs to keep this one off the ground. He's double play prone. A lot of low tracers from Maple. That's low tracer into left field. Boy, it's really nice that he's heating up at the right time. He was a huge part of the team last year. 10 homers, a bunch of clutch hits in the postseason, homers in the postseason. This team is so deep. And with health issues, that'll be it for Starlin. Great start from him. But with Melendez being hurt and Woodley got so hot early and Maple struggled so badly early, it's been kind of, there's been like 7 or 8 positions that have been locked in, but those last couple, the pinch hitting role, left field, it's not set in stone, and it still hasn't been set. Now we're going to pinch run, bring Murphin in for Castillo, and that'll be it for Noah. He's done for the day. You can't re-enter the DH. No, Murphin is.
For the Pioneers, number 2, John Murphin.
Wait, you can enter in the picture though.
Oh yeah, it's only if you swap the DH into the field, right?
Correct. Then it washes the.
We'll be right back.
I didn't get what you said right there. Got it. You should.
You told my friends will be there.
All of us should.
No, that's
We'll all be in there together.
but that's the whole point, right? Like, it doesn't. You can.
Deal with him. Third
Hey, you can be forgiven.
Dio
You're
Cornette.
good. Did I just make it weird? Dio squares to bunt. Wheel play is on. Dio pulls it back, takes the ball. It's a 1-0. This pitcher is Braden Yukon. He has no record. This is his 10th appearance, all in relief. 7.30 ERA, 2 saves, 12 and a third innings, 21 hits, 11 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .404. Pops the bunt up. 1 away. Dio just really riding the struggle bus today. Caden Owens, he's responsible for the only run of this game. A
Caden Owens.
moonshot blast into the construction zone and right in the bottom of the fourth.
For sure. In that series, exactly.
Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed. It's true. That's hammered into center field and deep.
Not enough.
Back to the center, back to the wall, to the trees, and it's gone. Caden Owens, a 3-run bomb, and it is 4-0.
KO today. KO show.
Really made it weird with that
KO
call.
show. I like it. I like it.
His 11th home run of the year blows this one open a little bit. The Pioneers lead 4-0.
It's pretty nice how your bottom of the line can just mash.
Really, that was a horrible home run call. Just brutal.
Base number 1,
Don't back it up, please.
Drew Woodley.
I didn't think it was going to get out, first of all. But I didn't think he was going to catch it either. Then I got confused. I said the wrong thing. Woodley now.
He backspins the ball so well.
Yeah.
Like when we're just shagging during his BP, like you'll think
Owens has legit power.
Keeps hammering.
Big boy power.
He got some juice. He's got some juice to him.
Here it is again.
Next year we need him to hit 20 jacks and hit 350. It's doable. It is. Oh, for sure. I mean, he's at 11.
Woodley swings through that offering.
Juice coming back, right?
Drew? Yeah.
Taking a fifth.
Yeah.
That was the worst part about my injuries, is I took a fifth to play and then didn't play. So just had to take another year of school.
Woodley, another veteran on this team with postseason experience. Hit a homer off Eli Davis. Just a miracle homer, I thought,
Oh, for sure.
at the opening round in Oklahoma City. A two-strike heater up and in, and Woodley took him deep, and then they accused us of cheating.
Pitcher of the year.
Yeah, he was. And he led the nation in strikeouts.
They accused us of cheating after that, and it was reasonable because that pitch should never be hit out of the yard. It feels like you should know what was coming, or it felt like he knew what was coming.
Yeah, that's weird.
Full count pitch, grounded hard to third. Long throw, just gets Woodley at first. And Josh Martinez will pinch hit. So during that opening round, I brought my center field camera set up to Oklahoma City.
Hitting for the
And so
Pioneers, number
for
26,
them, there was this new device out beyond the center field wall showing the view you're looking at right now. And it's awesome, right? Especially for a Nationals game like that. I brought all my gear. It's like, hey, this is cool. Let's make this happen. Josh Martinez now.
Because it wasn't like he was the only guy,
And they accused us of, not formally,
but another outfielder that was
but
right behind him. Cross-factor should have 530.
they made me take it down after the first day because they thought we were relaying what pitches were coming. Martinez hammers one into deep right. That gets down. Martinez pulls into second with a 2-out double. And he just keeps on raking. And then we'll put in a runner, put Crespo back in, and then put in a courtesy runner. So they seriously were accusing us and made us take down the center field camera of using that center field camera feed to relay signals and tell the hitter what was coming. Even after we won, there were tweets and whatnot, like, oh, because we were 2 and out in Lewiston, and they're like, oh, it's not so easy when you don't know what's coming, is it? Stuff like that.
They thought we were cheating because of chat. So at OKC, chat put up like the camera that we have now in center field. We did that at OKC, so we have this view. They thought we were stealing signs.
It made me take it down. And then we beat them again, and they still thought we were cheating. Like, I can still see that thing up there in center field. Like, there's no camera on it. It's just a giant tripod that I can't easily take down.
35.
Correct.
But yeah, that's what happened.
Clark.
Rob Ramsire in the chat. Why don't you say that to my face, Rob? Say it on YouTube.
Thanks for swimming that green.
Rob Ramsire, former Pioneer assistant coach with me back in the late aughts.
Now pitching for the Wildcats, left-hander, number 35.
Had a big crush on David Archuleta, if I remember correctly. That's all I know about him. He's the AD at Friends now. Ty Clark comes into the game. His 11th appearance. He has no record. He has a save. 6.75 ERA, 9 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 1 strikeout. Opponents hitting .257.
Easy to say, Katie Owens are playing the game.
Yeah, a little bit.
Get that out there before the game even ends. 4-0 lead in the bottom of the 6th.
Brent Olmo, he's 0 for 3.
4 RBIs.
Center field, number 9, Brent Olmo.
We don't know what's happening on Saturday. The games are still scheduled for Saturday, games 3 and 4. But with all the rain that we're expected to get, we will see where exactly that takes place. There's even whispers that it would be at Baker on their nice turf field, which can hold water a little bit better than ours. That's rammed down the first base line, but caught by the first baseman. Olmo trudges back to the dugout.
For the Pioneers in the bottom of the 6th, 3 runs on 4 hits. No
We
errors,
go to
1
the
runner
7th.
left. And as we go to the 7th,
Leading 4 to
Pioneers
nothing.
4.
Number 2. B. Johnson.
Johnson pinch hits. This is
Leading
Brennan.
off the top of the seventh for the Wildcats.
He's
number
14
2,
for 34,
Brennan
hitting
Johnson.
412 on the season. 3 doubles, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. First pitch hacking. Woodley takes the funky hop. One away. Helen entered in a save situation, so if he closes this out here, that would be save number 5 for him. Brecklin, the pitcher of record, on
Third
that
base,
end of it.
number 24, Javier Aguirre.
The 9-hole, Aguirre. Called strike 1, count evens. We got the Peavies tonight, our version of the ESPYs type award show where top male and female athlete, top individual performance, top play, champion of character, Mr. and Mrs. Pioneer. All sorts of awards will be given out.
No, they just recognized him because they were done. I'm in for it. GA of the year. Let's make it. Make it a thing.
I don't know, I think you got some stiff competition.
Real stiff. The GA department.
The 1-2. Grounded. Dio on a couple big hops. Fires to first. 2 down.
Jen Roth could be in the mix.
Left field, number 5, Colden Howerton.
Back to the top of the order.
Keen Broom. Throw him in his game. Is it?
Softball's tied at 1.
Tough one.
Howerton's 0 for 2 with a walk and a couple of strikeouts in this one. In game 1, he was 2 for 3. And this is 2-0. Petey's tonight start at 6. I mean, there's going to be like a red carpet. We're going to try to put that thing together. I don't even quite know it'll work just yet, but we're going to try to get some like pre-show interviews and stuff. The streaming will start at 6. The show starts at 6:30. It's a big undertaking. Especially when baseball and softball move games to the hours prior. Called strike 1. I want to say thanks to Matt Hevel or Hevel. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm not sure I've ever actually met him, but he's part of the SAD department at Baker. He is doing my role at softball right now, calling the game and doing the live stats and the streaming. Obviously, we needed to be 2 places at once today, and Baker's close by, and we anticipated this, so we were able to make that work. So thanks to the athletics department at Baker for lending us one of their guys. Big rivalry, MNU and Baker, but professionally, the ADs and SIDs and trainers and all that, it's a good relationship. Called strike as that breaking ball snaps in on Battle. Battle was 0 for 2, 0 for 3 in game 1. He's 2 for 3 in this one with a stolen base. Slashed into right field. That's going to get down and fair. Borquez fires into second. Sherwood cuts it off. First and third, 2 down. Baker not going quietly, still fine, but big power on deck. We don't want to see that guy.
First base, number 33, Braden Vaughter.
Vaughter is 0 for 3 this game. And 0 for 3 last game. So he's either struggling or he's due. Both can be true. Take strike one. Tying run on deck. Wow. That's a similar pitch that they didn't get on Caden Owens. And then he went deep in the bottom of the fourth to break the scoreless tie. This time Baker gets that one. It looked like a little bit further out, but maybe a tiny bit higher. And Crespo was set up there, so it looked better. This guy does not get graded with the same software that the MLB uses. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lifted into left field. Foul. No chance for Maple. We'll do it again. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Helland fires, misses up. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. DT stays silent. Pop up. Ripped up the middle. The tying run will come to the plate. A run scores for Baker. It's 4-1, and we are not done.
Designated hitter, number 19, Eli Young.
Eli Young, 2 for 3 with a run scored, a couple RBIs and a bomb in game 1. In this game, 0 for 3. Pioneer outfield very deep. Cutter in under the hands, misses. It's 1-0. Open your eyes blue, says someone from the crowd. It's like, oh, my bad. Little squibber towards first. Owens fields, flips to Helland. Ball game. Pioneers sweep the Wednesday doubleheader from Baker. Helland with the save, Brecklin with the win. And that'll do it from here. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. We're out.